Hi everybody, it's Emma Slowe again from Emma Slowe Entertainment, and I'm today going to share with you an Easter decoration in arts and crafts. It's a bit different than what I've done normally, but we are going to decorate some eggs. What you will need is an egg. Now this is a real egg. It actually has the yolk inside, where there is two options. You can boil them, hard boil them for 10 minutes and then let them cool down. And then to speed up the process of letting them cool down, put hot cold water over them. Or you can have a go at blowing the insides out to decorate them. And this one here is empty because I've already blown the inside out of this one. And how you do that is very carefully. You will need a needle and an egg. So here's the egg. What I'm going to do is, just so you can see what I'm doing, I will pull the camera down a little bit. And I've got a bit of old newspaper down and an old jar, small little jar that I had, which had very yummy jam in it actually. Tiny one. I'm just using that to rest the egg on. And what you do is you carefully, with the needle, and I'm using a screwdriver head actually, just to tap a little hole in the top. Now you have to do this really carefully. So I am tapping the needle into the shell gently, just to make a little hole. And just a little bit harder, but not too hard because I don't want to crack the egg. But it's not the end of the world if you do crack the egg, because there are lots of options to decorate. So I have just literally, the hole is gone through, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, but not too big. So now I have a little hole in the top, and what I'm going to do is put my finger over that hole. Yeah, that's okay. And now do another one the other side exactly again. So another hole. So this hole is, I just need it a very small one, whereas the other one is a little bit bigger, which I'm going to put the needle through and just make a bit more space, which is done. And then this hole, just push the needle through. And I'm going to get a glass now to put the middle of the egg in. So I'm just going to tap that just a little bit more because it hasn't gone quite through. It's very tricky. Done. And now I'm going to blow the insides of the egg out the bottom of the egg. So you ready? So it just needs, the hole is just that little bit too small, so let's just use the needle to chip away just a little bit more of the shell. That's it. Better. And now so you see there the middle of the egg, up a bit, and so I have blown the middle of the egg out. So just give it a little bit more of a hole because it's let the egg get in. So you just keep blowing until you've got the whole of the egg out of and then it's empty. And then what you do is, after you've done that, you will have, let's stick that over there, you can leave them to dry or drip out. You then got an empty shell. And now, to decorate, you can use anything that's around the house, really. If you've got some paint, great, use paint. I have some lovely paints because I've always got arts and crafts stuff in the house. So very lucky, I've got loads of different colours of paint. I also found while looking around I had glitter. So you can use glitter. Because I do arts and crafts a lot, I do have a glue gun, which is very handy. But these get very hot, so be very careful if you do have a glue gun, not to burn your fingers. Ribbon, I found I've got some loads of ribbon and pens. Sharpies are very good for colouring as well if you don't have paint. Any glue really on the shell, even normal, you know, the sticks will glue onto eggshells. So then it's entirely up to you how you decorate it. Here's one that I did earlier, which I have glued, and I used the glue gun to do a design, and I had already painted it. I'd actually painted it this colour, let it dry, and then did the display. But what I'm going to do is make another one, and you can actually watch me. So for this one, I'm going to use red this time, and with, if I move this down, you'll be able to see me. So with the empty egg, which I had blown the middle out earlier, and yeah, with the leftovers of the middle of the eggs, for lunch today, I'm going to have scrambled egg. If you're surprised at that, not really. So here, just to make it more easier to paint, I found these sticks, so they're really handy. So what you can do is you put their little miniature kebab sticks, or like a kebab stick. So put the stick in there like so, and then that holds the egg up so you don't get your fingers. And then I'm going to paint the egg. Now I'm going to paint this old pink, I think. It's sort of a pinky reddy colour, very nice. So you get the idea, you just go around and paint the egg. And because it's on a stick, it's moving around for me, which is making it easier to paint. So, and then you need to leave it to dry. Otherwise you get paint all over your fingers. But that's fine, you can always wash it off. So here we go. And they don't take, this paint actually doesn't take long to dry at all. So we're nearly done all the way around. Now, if you do have any cardboard boxes or polystyrene old, you know, that was in some packing, you can stick the sticks then into a box to hold it up while they're drying. So there you go. That's all the egg painted pink or red, reddy pink. So that's my base colour. So now carefully I'm going to put the brush over there, just to put the lid back on the paint while this egg is drying. Put the paint back over there. So yeah, if you've got, I mean, I have a old polystyrene heart actually here that needs decorating, but for that, for now, I am just going to stick that in there like so to dry, and stick it over there. So that then all, oops, not in properly, might help if I put it in properly. There you go. or even, so then that will stick, and I'll stick that over there, or even a jar that you have, you can rest them on. They don't take long to dry. And then even like toilet roll holders are great as well. You can put them, if you stick them in like that, and the other side, because it's nearly dry, you can always finish painting the other side. See, still perfect because it was nearly dry, and you just give them a blow. So there we go. This one hasn't nearly finished, but I'm going to stick it back into here like that. And I'm just going to paint the bottom now a bit better, whereas I couldn't see it because of the holding the stick. But there you go. You can see now with there's the little hole, but you're not going to see that when you decorate it. So there you go. That's that done. I'm just going to stick that over here to finish drying. And I'm going to show you now. Now this will need to be washed just in water, which I'll do in a little while. So lid back on the paint properly so it doesn't spill. You can tidy up as you go along, it makes it easier. Right, here you go. Here is an egg that I had a slight accident with when I was blowing. It broke too much. So instead of wasting it, I'll just take this all out for you and I'll show you. I have the shell. So I could paint the shell as it is, or I can leave it because it is an egg. And what I did then, I just show you, is I put it down here. I put it in another old yogurt glass. They're very handy. I keep them all. So here we go is with the egg. Now I could paint the egg green. I do have some green paint, or I can leave it as it is. And I'm going to leave it as it is. And I have some green paper. So with the green paper, I folded it over and I'm going to cut it into strips. So like so. So there's those strips. I am going to cut them in half again. And you can see now it's like grass. And I'm going to now shove the grass in the strips into the egg. Now you can glue them in, or you can just put them in like so. So there you go. I'm just putting them in and shoving them down a bit. That's it. And there you go. We've now got an egg with some grass in, sticking out. That one. And there you go. It's nice and with the little chick that I found. See, a bit cute little chick. I'm going to stick that in there like so. And there we go. And now what I'm going to do is get the glue gun and put a little bit of glue on the top of the egg. So any glue, but I have a glue gun, so there you go. So now I've got a big blob of glue on the top. I'm going to get some ribbon. Need a pair of scissors. Cut the ribbon and put the ribbon together so you've got a loop. And I'm going to glue this on top of the egg. So with the stick, I'm going to hold the ribbon so I don't get glue on my fingers. And yeah, hold that down, keep pressing just so it's in place for a couple of minutes, and you can hold this section up and press down just to make sure that all the glue has dried on. Now, with glue guns, they go hard quite quickly. With other glue, Pritt sticks, or you know, might take a little bit longer. So then you might need to hold it, put some pressure on a bit longer. But that has already dried, and as you can see now, it's hanging. I can hang that onto a little tree or a plant or anything, you know, for Easter. Or if you don't want to hang them, you can get the toilet roll holder again. You can decorate them and have them sitting in on your windowsill. So there you go. So that's that one. I'm going to leave that now just to dry a little bit, and I'm going to go back to the egg that we painted and put the stick back in and take it out. Just see how, oh yeah, still a little bit wet. So I'm just going to touch up where I need to. So, and I'm going to leave this to dry a little bit longer because it's not quite ready. So you need to have patience, really. I do suffer with not having patience sometimes. Yeah. But anyway, so there you go. That one's drying, and we will leave that to dry. And I'm just going to swap over my eggs. There you go. And show you this one. So here with this one that I did earlier, I put the glue down from the top down in strips, and then got the glitter and shook the glitter over the egg. And because I kept a piece of paper down on underneath me, I was able to collect all the glitter that I didn't use and put it back in to there. So there you go. So have some fun. You can make whatever you like, really. Decorate, have some fun. You know, if you break an egg, doesn't matter. You can make these, or you can paint them. Simple. And hang them on your tree or on a plant, or just have them in your windowsill. Anyway, there you go, guys. Have some fun. Happy Easter. We've got a couple of weeks. There you go. Arts and crafts with me.